It's easy to overlook this simple reality. What you do today shapes your tomorrow and the many days after that. Or, put more bluntly, yourself in the future, your future self, is entirely dependent on you. In this video, we'll look at 5 ways you can improve how you imagine, shape, and prepare for the future. Welcome to Hours for the Making, the channel for curious and conscientious people who want to live better by engaging with their futures in ways that are more positive, purposeful, and practical. Here we explore how you can escape short-term thinking and get future fit. So don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when new videos are published, which is every week. On any given day, you'll think about the future a lot. One study estimates that for every 7 hours you spend thinking, you'll spend a full hour pondering, predicting, and planning your future. Now, this figure may come as a surprise to you, it may not, but ask yourself this: how effective is your future thinking, and what can you do to improve it? Well, let's take a look at 5 strategies to help you start engaging with what comes next. Adopt the right mindset. The future's scale and breadth of possibilities can be intimidating. Negative futures can feel unnerving. Positive futures can appear remote and abstract. So approaching the future with the right mindset can help you overcome barriers to engaging positively with what's to come, and help you to unlock the benefits of taking some time out to properly contemplate your future, which are many and well documented. For example, it can improve your decision making, your mood, and your motivation. Now, when it comes to the future, it's worth holding in mind that small changes today can add up to really quite big changes over time. Take this example of a small change with a big impact. A study by Christopher Bryan and Hal Hershfield tested different ways to encourage people to save more for their retirement. One group of participants were invited to consider the responsibility you have to yourself in retirement and to start saving more now. Researchers stress that your future self is completely dependent on you. Your decisions now will determine how much money is available to you when you retire. A second group received a subtly different message about considering, in general terms, their future self-interest, stating, "Your long-term well-being is at stake." 2 weeks later, participants who received the obligation to future self message had taken action to increase their retirement savings, and more so by the other groups by 0.85 percentage points. Now, that might not seem like much, but over the course of a typical working lifetime, that adds up to an additional $70,000 worth of retirement savings. Or they could retire a year and a half early. Future outcomes, particularly over the long term, can be very sensitive to subtle changes, even subtle tweaks to our framing of the future. For example, by explicitly referencing our future self, hold the power to shift how we engage with our time ahead in quite profound ways. Start small. Contemplating your entire future can be a bit like deciding that your first tentative steps into jogging are going to be a sprint to the moon. So let's cut it down to more manageable chunks by choosing a topic and a time horizon. To start, choose your topic. Consider what's coming up in just one area of your life. It could be the next step in your career, your family social engagements, your program of exercise, your piano playing, your language learning. It could be a routine activity like your morning routine or meal times, or it could be just a one-off project. Next, start small by contemplating your near-term future, for example tomorrow or the rest of the week or month. Anticipate what's reasonably foreseeable and take a few steps to better prepare. Then move on to considering more complex projects over longer time horizons. Nurture your future thinking skills. Developing any skill requires practice, but also some understanding of how things actually work. Here are 2 ways to dig a little deeper into how your mind actually thinks about the future. Understand the ways your mind thinks about the future. We typically flip between 4 modes of future thinking: simulation, prediction, intention, and planning. So knowing a little bit more about these 4 modes can help you to better structure your thinking. Understand the information your mind uses to make decisions about the future. If you're serious about upgrading your ability to think about and plan for the future, understanding the information that your mind uses to make these decisions is pretty essential. It can also be quite enlightening. When you think about the future and think about how you may feel in a possible upcoming situation, your mind draws on essentially two types of information. One, your experience, and two, your beliefs and theories. So any gaps or imperfections in either information type is directly imported into the way you assess the future. Well, you've been warned. Use a simple and versatile approach. The future can appear impossibly complex. So why not meet the complexity of the future with simplicity in the present? I use a simple and intuitive concept to help imagine, shape and prepare for what's coming up, large or small. I call it future gifting. It has 3 simple steps. 1. Imagine your future. Think about what's coming up in your life in the coming days, weeks or months, and think about new possibilities, not just what's planned or expected. 2. Anticipate your future needs and wishes. Identify where there is a little extra support, preparation or resource that will help future you with what you anticipate is coming up and help you to build towards those new possibilities. 3. Gift your future. Take a few simple practical steps today to help yourself out in the future. I find that these 3 steps help me clarify my priorities and purpose. They place me in the right mindset by reframing my focus on to the opportunity and benefit I'm setting up myself and others in the future to benefit and enjoy. If you're interested in learning more about the concept of future gifting, I'll link to a video that introduces the idea in the cards. And lastly, remember the future doesn't end with you. The future starts with you, but it certainly doesn't end there. This is just the beginning. Here are 3 ways you can expand and grow how you think about what's to come. First, include others. Expand your vision of the future to include the needs and wishes of people around you who are important to you. Second, think about the needs of others yet to come. You might wish to extend your time horizon even further out into the future to consider people who are not yet even born. 3. Rethink how you look at time altogether. Our modern day concept of time is one that marches on in a straight line, but there are other concepts of time that can offer us fresh perspectives. For example, time as a seasonal cycle, or ideas of legacy where your role is one of stewardship or guardianship of knowledge, language and custom. What you choose to do today will shape your tomorrow in myriad ways that can range from immeasurably small to profound. These 5 ideas can help open up your mind to new ways of engaging with what could come next. I'd be really interested to hear which resonates most with you, so let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you're interested in learning more about future gifting, I recommend starting with this video. And if you would like to learn more about how to think about your time as territories, check out this video here. Until next time, remember, the future is most definitely ours for the making.